Hello, welcome to Real Frank Movie Reviews in this very, very special episode. My special guest reviewer and I are going to review the movie Magic Mike's Last Dance. Now, as a disclaimer, my special guest reviewer is the one who picked this movie. And as a YouTube professional, I claim to watch or review any movie that my guest chooses. So to keep my word, I was presented this and went to see it. Starring Channing Tatum, Salma Hayek, and directed by Steven Soderbergh. It's just hard to imagine the man who directed Ocean's 11. This one too. And beknownst to my surprise, I'm thinking I'm going to go see a nice magic movie, maybe like a David Copperfield behind the scenes or Penn and Teller. Boy, was I in for a treat. What I do for my viewers. You're welcome. Coming up next.
Real Frank.
All right. Welcome back to the show. Nicole. I got some cravings for some bananas and McNuggets. Nicole. So this masterpiece, Magic Mike. Now, disclaimer to the audience. This is my first ever Magic Mike movie. First time ever. I don't know anything about Mike. When I saw it, I thought, oh, this must be a very magical Mike that they use. It's like magic tricks. And boy, did I feel betrayed when I went in there. Felt very, very victimized. I never saw a Magic Mike. All I saw was a bunch of bananas and McNuggets flying around. Thanks for that, Nicole.
You picked a good movie, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised. I was surprised that you wanted to see this.
The entire time.
Let's review Magic Mike.
I'm looking for the wand, and for the magician to come out and abracadabra. It never came, people. Never came once, and I was horrified at the things that were presented to me on the screen. I mean, what kind of people are out there? Disgusting. Could you please tell our viewers what this movie was about? See, now about magicians.
It had quite the storyline. It left off with Magic Mike. He had recently had a furniture business. So he stopped dancing. He was, a businessman owning a furniture company. Well, COVID hit.
So he got, wait. He got tired of dancing. Is that what happened? Or did he get a dancing injury? He stubbed his toe, or
he was moving up in the world.
Oh, okay, all right, I can see that. Sure, he's got tired of taking his clothes off and women groping him and feeling like a sexual object was not his thing anymore.
He wanted to sell sofas. I don't know.
He had a thing for wood instead. Sorry, continue.
So when his business went out under due to COVID, he took on odd jobs. One of the odd jobs was to be a traveling bartender, where he would bartend with his buddies at events. And he got hired for this job for this rich woman, Salma Hayek.
Now, isn't a bartender and a stripper kind of the same thing in the long run? Did he really change careers? I'm sorry.
Bartenders talk.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up for us. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm sorry. Continue.
Here to help. So she hired him, and he for a charity event for raising money. Well, she's going through a divorce, and everybody's kind of talking about how sad she is, and they're surprised she still had this because it was just days ago that they decided to get divorced.
So heartbreaking.
Well, one of the guests at the charity events recognizes Magic Mike, and
the special wand
from from a friend from her bachelorette party. He stripped for her. And so she tells Salma Hayek that, hey, if you want to get your mind off, you need to get your mind off this divorce, and you should have him dance for you. It will get your mind off this divorce, loosen you up. So he
not a massage. No, a massage wouldn't just loosen her up either. I'm just, and I'm sure she doesn't get massages currently now, and she's just still a lot of stress. That wasn't going to do it, right? Just so I understand.
So the end of the night, she calls him in, and she asks him how much, and he's like, well, how much for what? And she's like, well, so-and-so told me that, you danced for her. And, she said it would be good for me, if you maybe dance for me and get my mind off of this divorce and, on something different for a while. And he's like, no, I don't do that anymore, And she's like, really, how much? He's like, $60,000. And she's like, are you kidding me? No dance is worth that. Something along the lines. Mm-hmm. She said, I'll pay you $6,000. And he's like, okay. He slowly walks over to the door. You think he's going to leave. But no, he locks it. Opening scene.
I'm a private dancer, a dancer for money.
And he dances for her, and it is spectacular. It is the hottest dance scene you've ever seen. It was really good.
No one ever dances like that ever. No one has ever danced like that ever. And this acting was horrible. She probably would have looked more.
There's only one magic mic. That's why nobody.
I never saw it. I was waiting for the magician to show up, and he never did. I mean, there was no magic. I don't understand the title, Magic Mike. Never saw it. And according to Selma's acting, she never saw it either because I didn't feel anything there. She's like she was in pain.
She wasn't in pain. She was just trying to hold back a little bit, and
because we're tough, love her tough, rich, misunderstood life.
And she was trying to hold back, just keep it to dancing, but he awoken something inside of her, and she just couldn't hold it back anymore.
Oh, maybe found her vagina.
Because he was magic,
Magic. Though, some point, the magic of it, the little wand came out, and the bouquet of flowers popped out.
So they end up staying the night together, and the next morning, she was like, I have a proposition for you. You come to London with me, and I have a job for you. Why don't you just go for a month? I'll show you the job. If you like it, then I'll pay you $60,000.
It's just
if you don't,
so realistic, right? Because that happens every day. Bartending a party for a rich woman going through divorce, and hears that you're a good dancer, and says, "Hey, stranger, lock my door, dance for me, but I'm not going to pay. It's not prostitution." And then afterwards, guess what? We'll have some intercourse, and then I'm going to give you a job. Crazy.
I bet there's some good-looking bartenders that have some stories like that.
You think so? Like the movie Cocktail or something?
I mean, they wouldn't make a movie about it if it didn't happen.
This is what messes with women's...
The idea came from somewhere.
Yeah, I can tell you those little skanky little novels. Those little dirty novels they have over at the grocery markets. That's where they got that idea from.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue. She offers him a job.
Continue. So they go to London, and she won't tell him what the job is. She said, I'll show you. So she takes him to this old, beautiful theater. Well, she's going through the divorce, and she's acquired this old theater. And it's the family's theater, and it's the same play that's been running over and over and over again. And it's an old time play, and it's about where the woman has to choose to marry for love or marry for money. So she can either be broke and in love, or she can be rich and not in love.
Because it is a bitch to be rich, isn't it?
So it's like the same old storyline. She says, I want you to, so she tells Magic Mike, she says, well, I want you to, I was got to thinking, why do women have to choose? Why do we have to choose? It's either this or that. Why can't we have it all? She said, I want you to make this play so everybody feels like the way I felt when you danced for me. So he said, okay, I'll do it. So basically, they turned it into, they started out the play normal, and then they turned it into a whole like strip show, and you shouldn't. It's very empowering for women. You shouldn't have to choose. You can have whatever you want.
Wait. Explain to me how that's empowering. I don't understand that's how empowering this is talking about. Was it empowering because there was 20 men dancing on stage, shirtless? Is that what was empowering?
It was empowering because you could choose whatever you want, and you didn't have to choose love or money. You could choose neither one of them and just to have a good time. You see? That was the message.
Garbage. Freaking garbage, man. Garbage. All right. So what happens?
So anyway, they worked so hard on this play and to get approvals, and finally the ex-husband gets wind of it and threatens to shut him down.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
Yep. And if she goes forward with this play, then she would lose the theater and she would lose all her money.
All her money. What's she gonna choose?
Well,
oh no.
She has a daughter too.
Oh, of course.
She's got to think of my daughter. She says, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But Magic Mike continues on with the rehearsal, on with the play.
Abracadabra.
And they do opening night.
So exciting, that opening night, yay!
And they have an awesome dance scene on opening night.
Well, I mean...
And crowd goes crazy.
Yeah,
they loved it. They did it. She's now broke. She has no money.
Yeah.
But she's happy because they ended up together in the end.
Right. For like a week, and then they show the aftermath, and then after she got tired of his banana nuggets, and she's like, oh, calling back to her ex-husband's got the money. I'll do anything. I'll even do anything. I'll eat your banana and your nuggets just so I can get the money back. Sure, that's how it ended. Woo, yeah, such realistic. Now, I'm personally thinking of suing this movie because of my eye damage. I'm never going to be able to see again because of the garbage on the screen. I think I got some McNuggets in my face. Very traumatic for me. I can't sleep. It's awful. Awful. Steven Soderbergh, you dirty old man. You make a masterpiece, Ocean's 11, then you give me this? This? Here I am thinking it's going to be a magic show with magicians. I love a good magician. David Copperfield, David Blaine. Amazing. And here I am. Bananas and nuggets everywhere. What kind of bait and switch is that? Awful.
Did you go by yourself?
I am a professional, all right? Take great pride in my work as a professional, TV professional, YouTube professional. And I went way out of town so no one could recognize me. Wore a hat, hoodie, very discreet, sat all the way near the front. But I could still hear those hens in the back hooting and hollering and everything. How about you, your theater? How was your theater that you saw this in?
Oh, it was great. I went a Sunday afternoon. So I think if I would have went like Friday or Saturday, it would have been a lot more people. But people are going to this movie. Women are going to these. Was there women? Was there any men in your theater?
I didn't want to turn around and look.
There was none in ours.
I don't know for sure. I'm going to say from the sounds of the chirping, laughing, and clapping, I'm going to say no, but I wasn't going to risk it.
So we had like two kind of groups of women. We had Karens, and then we had the soccer moms that went out for drinks ahead of time.
Oh my!
And then came to watch the movie. So the Karens were like, "Woo!" Screaming, and the soccer moms were just like, "Oh."
Do you think any of those women that went, the soccer moms that got all hoochied up and drunk, all that stuff, do you think they told their husbands what they were doing, or they just?
They probably said we're gonna have a girls' day. We're gonna have some girl time.
We're gonna go to our church book club. Talk about some things that are going on in the world.
They probably said we're going to dinner and a movie.
Dinner and a movie. Bet you that's what it is.
But the husbands probably got a little suspicious when the women came home and were like, "Hey."
The husbands were like, "Get the hell out of the house. Go, please. Go, get out. Please. Here, you need some money? Here you go. Go." Wow.
I would have liked to seen more dancing. Though. It was
Wait. What kind of dancing? What kind of dancing did you want to see?
The dancing was so good. It was like interpretive dancing,
Interpreting like what flavor those nuggets were? Like that interpreting? Is that what we're talking about? Or the brand of that banana? What brand is that? A banana there? Is that what interpreting you were talking about dancing wise?
It was all about feelings and emotions.
Oh, so not about magicians.
No.
So what was your favorite scene in the movie?
I have two.
Oh.
The beginning scene and then the end scene.
I thought you were going to say the left one and the right one were your two favorite scenes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And the last one with the water.
The water, huh? That water scene was horseshit. You know that, right? That was garbage, right?
It was not horseshit. It was...
No.
It was hot.
It's a hotsy-totsy, snooty little play. And people are Britain, London, all snoots in their fancy hats and stuff. And they got this water on the stage. And he's slip-sliding around. That water be spraying everybody. And they'd be all soaking wet, man. And I'm not talking here or down here. I like, maybe down there too. But they would be all wet. Come on.
They probably were, and they liked it.
Yeah. The ballerina for that whole water dancing was pretty nice. That's my highlight. That's my favorite part. When I finally got my vision back, like, oh.
Well, see, it has something for men too.
Yeah, please. I mean, and then while you're watching that, though, you had to watch all that unnecessary activity of thrusting and grinding and gyroing there, whatever you call it. You see, he had knee pads. He had knee pads on. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, he had knee pads.
I missed that.
Yeah. Again, I'm concentrating on everything else but the... I noticed he had knee pads. Amateur. Why do you need knee pads? You're this great muscular stripper guy who's damaging his body for this movie. Dehydrating it. We know you were dehydrating that thing. Not very wise. Not very wise. How about your least favorite part?
My least favorite parts were the arguing back and forth. They spent way too much time on that. And then there was a bus scene. And at the end, the guy was dressed as a swan, but he was a scary swan.
Yeah.
It scared me.
His eyebrows were kind of wacky, weren't they? They were like, he had weird chest hair.
It was too much.
Yeah. That scene when they were like that, all the male workers for the play. Can we really call it a play? Play. And then they go.
I would go see it. It looked like, yeah, I would go see it.
Every hen would go see that. They go see it, and then the scene where they're following her to try and get to know this lady felt so kind of Ocean 11-ish from Steven Soderbergh, you know, like following her. Oh, it's the other stripper guy. Oh, look, it's the other stripper guy when she walks down to get her sandwich. Oh, it's that guy. Oh, it's like the whole when they were following what's his face in Ocean's 11, trying to keep tabs on him.
I didn't even pick that up. That's good observation, Frank.
Well, you know, when you're not concentrating on the bananas McNuggets, you can kind of catch little things. Were the females hooting and hollering a lot in this movie for you at your theater?
They did.
Yeah?
Yes.
Were they talking to the screen like, "Ooh, baby, come over here. I got $1."
So they were woo. There were a couple woos, and then some of them were like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. Like, were they like, "Oh my god," like, "Oh my god," or is it, "Oh my god"?
There was a funny scene where they had a guy who was auditioning, and he started dancing and grinding really super fast.
Oh yeah, the big guy.
And then I guess, you know, just horrible. And I guess maybe someone related to that. It was like, oh my god.
Related to
It was that kind of, oh my god.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, there was a little hoot and holler in mine too. I just don't get it. They can't hear you. It's a movie. You're talking to a paper screen, you know.
They were caught up in it.
Caught up in it. Possible some toys hidden and brought in. You know you're not supposed to bring that stuff. Can't bring in snacks.
That's always good when you can watch a movie and get caught up in it.
Yeah. Caught up in it. Oh my god. So, the scoreless thing. 1 to 10. 10 being the best movie you ever saw. 1 being the greatest. Seems like you enjoyed this. Seems like you enjoyed this quite a bit. What do you give this thing?
A 2.5.
A 2.5? There wasn't enough bananas and McNuggets in there for you? What was missing?
I mean,
what was missing?
I think they should do more of these movies. It was, you know.
Wow, 2.5. I'm surprised. I thought you were adequately entertained by this.
I think next time I would just go to a club.
I think that would probably be wise, wouldn't it? For me, overall, I give this movie nothing because it's garbage. I give it a flaming dumpster fire because this is a garbage movie. The worst movie I ever saw. I got retina damage, scarred for life. I may even sue you. Steven Soderbergh, I'm going to sue you. Trash, garbage, art. I was bamboozled because I'm thinking I'm watching a magic show with the name Magic Mike, and then I'm horrified to see all this bananas and McNuggets everywhere. And then I got some scars on my face from that. Damaged goods now. Damaged. Awful experience. Cold. Awful. I feel violated. Trust has been damaged. I don't trust anyone now. The humiliation of walking out of there was horrific. Horrific. What I do for the show. What I do for the audience. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Nope, that's it. Just thank you for reviewing this movie, being willing to, and happy Valentine's Day.
Are you going to watch it again when it comes out in streaming?
No.
All right, ladies, that was for you. All for you, ladies. Men, stay away. Your vision screwed up for life. Don't watch it. Don't see it. Nicole gives it a 2.5. I can't score this garbage. I give it a dumpster fire. Until next time, thanks for watching.